guys, it's Danibelle. Just wanted to share with you today a new build I did recently on my island, Honeybelle. I decided to do a mini golf course on my vertical beach. I was really having a hard time trying to think of what to do with this space. It's an awkward space, wanted to find something that would fit nicely, and so I was inspired on Pinterest and decided to give it a shot. In my pockets, I've got all the things I'm going to need to start. I've got a couple of golf bags, an outdoor bench, 2 outdoor benches, some log stakes. Looks like about 5 of those we're going to need to do this today. And then we've got a throwback dino screen, a yucca plant, mom's pen stand, a stall, another golf bag, a termite mound, a monstera plant, a Nook ink handheld pennant, and a couple of pearls that we can use as golf balls. I also, under custom designs, which I'll link in the description, have the custom path I decided to use. It's a grass custom path. It's got a pixel missing, so that way it's easy to overlay on the beach. So I'll list that information in the description below so you can use it too if you want. So the first thing I did is I went ahead and laid down the pathing. I tried to get a shape that maybe looked sort of like what you would use for a mini golf course. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to find that when I start decorating places, I think it's going to be a certain amount of squares, and then it usually ends up being more than that, no matter what I do. So I just started laying it out, trying to see what shape would look good and what would fit in the space I had to work with. Looks like Frida and Victoria decided to come help out today. It's a little drizzly today on Honeybelle, so they're carrying their umbrellas. I just love how the little animals decide to walk around and help whenever I'm decorating. I'm sure that happens to you guys too. So anyways, I'm just laying out the foundation of the mini golf course first, just to get an idea of how big I want to make it. I think ultimately I just wanted it to be big enough that you could walk around in it still, but it would still give you an idea of how I could place things on the outside. Once I have the basic shape, this looks pretty good to me. I'm going to go ahead and start placing my items. The first thing I place is the stall. You can customize it to whatever color you like. I decided to go with a beachy color just since this setup is going to be on my beach. So I went with a basic natural tone. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the mom's pen stand first. I thought that would be a cute idea since it sort of reminded me of the little golf scorecards and pencils that you would get when you go to a miniature golf course. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop my pearls. Oops. Actually, it looks like I need to just drop one. So I'm going to go ahead and separate those out. Just drop one because we're going to use the other one on the actual course. There we go. Okay, so for this part, I think what we're going to do is place our first golf bag. And you can sort of move it around so that the angle looks like how you want it to be, but I sort of decided I want it to be facing in a direction where you could see it as you were approaching the area. Then I'm going to go ahead and place my second golf bag. I went ahead and went with 2 different colors, but you could coordinate it if you want to. I just decided I wanted a little bit of variety. The next thing I placed is the outdoor bench. I know when I go mini golfing, one of the things that they usually have sitting out are places where you can sit. Victoria, get out of here. She's so crazy. I don't know why these villagers, they're just so nosy. They always have to see what you're setting up. All right, so next I'm placing down the log stakes. I have these customized as the white wood finish, but you could definitely go with whatever color matches your aesthetic on your island. Again, since this is a beach area, I decided to go with the lighter white wood. And then I went ahead and placed my yucca plant. Sometimes it takes me a minute just to sort of figure out how I want things to look, and you know how it is. Sometimes you have to pick things up and move them and spin them a few times before it sort of has the look you're going for. Then I'm going to go ahead and put down my termite mound. I love this item. This is a very underestimated item in my opinion. It's something that I think has a very natural look. I believe it's an item you get from Gulliver, doing the Gulliver. Then I'm going to go ahead and place my other log stake. I'm just going to sort of move it around until I get it to be how I want it to look. Then the Monstera plant. I believe these come in a few different colors as well. For the bottom of the plant, I went ahead and chose the brown, I believe it's tan, natural color. But you could definitely choose a different color if you wanted it to coordinate with whatever area you're decorating. Then I'm just going to finish placing the rest of the log stakes. I'm just basically trying to create a frame around the custom path that we placed. One of the things that I struggle with the custom paths is when you do place them on the beach, there's not a way to round them off. So you're just sort of stuck with this very block-shaped square. So my goal here was just to sort of camouflage the corners, make it look a little less harsh, and maybe sort of just let it blend in, but hide it at the same time. So that's what I'm doing, just trying to move things around, organize my benches, put down the rest of the log stakes, and just sort of move them around, try to make them even. I'm sort of struggling right here to figure out how to get this to look even. There we go. I wanted to make sure I could walk through there easily, so that way I didn't have to shimmy past. Then we're going to place our throwback dinosaur screen. I love this piece. It's fun. It's sort of quirky and childlike. I used it in front of my museum for a while, but ultimately I decided I wanted to go with something that was a little more simple for my museum. So I really wanted to use the item because I love it. Then I went ahead and placed my Nook flag. It's a handheld item, but if you place it on the ground, it does look like a pin for a golf hole. So that's the idea behind that. And then I went ahead and dropped my last pearl to look like a golf ball at the end of the course. So that's what it looks like when it's all finished. What I ended up doing to use up the rest of my beach is I came up with a couple of other themes, and you can be really creative with that. I ended up using a bunch of stone items. I'll show you right up here. I used a different color theme for the golf bags, used some of the stone items, the arch, the flat rock, the garden rock, the tall rock, and the rock head statue, just to give it a different theme. And last over here, I decided to do a space theme hole with all of the space items I had left in my storage. I put it up on this empty rock over here just to sort of fill everything in. And that, guys, is it. I hope you enjoyed the mini golf build. I hope you give it a try yourself. Thanks for watching my channel. Like and subscribe. Thanks for playing with me today. I hope you'll come back soon. Have a great day.